But we're crossing to New Zealand. Yvette Gray from 3RW News is there with an update on the New Zealand mine rescue. Yvette, what's the latest?
Yes, good afternoon, Dennis. Well, look, we're going to know a little bit more in the next half an hour when a press conference gets underway. But this afternoon, the New Zealand Prime Minister, John Key, addressed Parliament here, and he basically said the situation looks grave. Now, at this press conference, there's some rumours going around that we'll actually see some video footage of the actual blast last Friday. Now, this morning, as you'd be aware, the news isn't too good. The robot that they planned to send 2.5 kilometres into the tunnel broke down 500 metres in. So currently, Western Australia are organising to send a robot from there across so that they can use that to obviously try and get into the tunnel, which will have a video camera attached, so they can obviously gauge a bit of an idea as to what conditions are like in there. The other thing we're waiting to hear about is this 150-metre deep hole that's being drilled. This morning they managed to go in about 142 metres, but because of the hard rock, that was progressing quite slowly. So at that stage we were told it could take another 5 hours. That time has passed, so I guess we'll have a bit of picture as to whether that hole is complete and whether they've been able to take some air samples from there and lower any sort of movement inside.
How are the families holding up, and is there any angst from them?
Look, it's a very difficult time, as you appreciate, for the families and this entire community at Greymouth. The families are being briefed every hour on any developments, and look, we're being told they're very upset and frustrated. They're sort of keeping to themselves. They're not wanting to speak to media at all at this point, and I guess I can understand that because obviously things aren't looking too good. That that their loved ones have been trapped now for 4 days, and we're being told there's some sort of fire still burning underground. There's obviously hot and humid conditions down there, but the other thing they've done here is they've set up a drop-in centre for the community. So the families have their own sort of emergency relief centre, but there's also a drop-in centre that's been set up for the community because they had a disaster here back in the 1960s where there was about 19 miners died, and yeah, obviously it's just bringing back bad memories for them, and everyone here knows everyone, so if they don't know one of the miners underground, they'd at least know one of the family members. So, look, I guess really today, the feeling here is one of great sadness, to be honest. I mean, obviously, we still don't know whether they're alive, but as time goes on, the chances are very minimal.
Yvette, thank you. And again, we might know something more in this hour.
Exactly. The press conference kicks off 5:30 New Zealand time, so that's another 15, 20 minutes. So obviously I'll let you know as soon as I hear anything.
Thank you very much. Yvette Gray from 3RW Newsroom.